Alright, well, we're kind of tired of commentating these normally, so we're going to try to talk slowly and then speed them up.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
This is Troy.
And this is Colton.
And today we are commentating the top 50 custom tracks part 4.
Yay.
Brace yourselves for this epic adventure as we embark on it together. And number 20 is Subspace Factory, number 20.
Ah, yes, from Brawl.
The Subspace Emissary.
Right.
As you'll see, like that one-eyed, scary-looking ball electrode wannabe is,
They were enemies in Brawl.
Yeah, they were enemies in Brawl, but the ones that move can actually hit you, but that one doesn't do anything to you. Right here you have two routes. You can go left, which is the real route, and right is a dead end. And it's very easy to mess that up on mirror mode.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
And as you can see, you can go right through him, and you can go right through those big, tall, ghost-like creatures. But the Rob and the moving balls
nice shortcut.
can actually hit you. And yes, that is a small little cut that everybody does. There's an item box up there, but it's pure luck on if you get it or not, because there's only one.
But this is a very nice, it's a creative track.
There's nothing else really like this track.
Right.
And that was a cool zipper section like DKA Summit. And at the end here it can get pretty hectic.
Right.
The only problem I see is, like, I wish the other route on the right, I guess, like
actually did something, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of squares there, but it's all the same, you know. It's just big square and then out of bounds square.
Right.
That's it.
And there's a shortcut here.
And I'm demonstrating right there. You jump up against that wall with the boost panel, and you could do a ton of tricks in this secret area that the custom track designer added, and you cannon to the finish.
Which I think it's a bit overpowered, but it's hard to do the shortcut in the first place.
It's not too overpowered, actually, because of how difficult it is.
Okay.
And this is DS Waluigi Pinball, number 19.
Very nice track. Looks pretty much like the original.
This is definitely one of the favorites of the DS version. Everyone loves Waluigi Pinball. It's not one of my personal favorites because I feel like it's not the best track to drive on.
Right.
Even then on the Wii
It is
version.
a very cool track. It
just looks cool, but like the actual track design is it's missing. It doesn't have any alternate routes. It's got no like
it's very linear.
Yeah, it's very linear.
The ending section is pretty hard though. I will give them that.
That is true. Yeah, even though it's just a straight path on lap 2 or 3, those little pinballs get in your way pretty easily. Yeah, but it looks amazing. It looks just about as good as it can look.
Definitely.
And yeah, that's Waluigi Pinball.
And now we have number 18, Delfino Island.
The previous number 4 of our top 40.
Right.
And this one's still very fun. Not as linear as the other one.
Right.
There are tons of routes. It's difficult to play on, which I always like difficult tracks. This is one where a lot of the more experienced racers will break away.
Right.
And racers who have never played the track will often fall behind very easily.
Yeah.
Because of the many routes.
Don't remind me of that. But
sorry, Colton.
But still, I enjoy the track. It
has lots of text with low jumps and you know, shortcuts and different routes.
Right.
You can even hit these leaf piles to make mushrooms come out. And you can even snipe the crates to have a mushroom come out. It's random though. And that ramp right there at the end, it would be cool if they could actually make a Delfino Square bridge instead.
Oh yes, that'd be very cool.
Yeah.
And this brings us to Candy Coaster.
Number 17.
I really like this track. It has really cool theming. Now these tricks here, I could do without them.
They slow you down. I don't like tricks that slow you down.
Want to try to jump
invisible, which is weird.
Want to try to jump over them or low trick them.
Definitely, yeah. And it has a lot of cool scenery with different ice cream
just
structures and
sweets
in general. Yeah.
But it has very nice theming.
And it's difficult to race on. There's you're in the sky for part of it.
Right.
And I'm gonna show a shortcut right here. You could skip one platform by doing that.
Very cool.
It's a bit difficult, but with some practice you'll get it down.
Now, sometimes in 12-player rooms, this end section lags a bit, right?
Definitely, yeah.
And that's one complaint, but altogether, it's a very nice track.
Yeah, and that can be easily fixed. You just gotta take out some of the ramps and those mounds, and the track will function a lot better.
Yeah. Now, GBA Yoshi Desert.
Yoshi Desert, yes, one of my favorite GBA tracks. It has some very cool lake shortcuts. It is a desert track that is actually good, most of them.
understandable.
people do not like.
Right.
Like Desert Hills and Dry Desert are some of the most unpopular tracks ever for Mario Kart games, especially Desert Hills. Dry Ruins was like, you know, an exception.
Yeah, I like Dry Ruins.
Calamari Desert is love or hate.
Very true. But this one is a very nice track.
Is generally liked by people, yeah. It is long, it's not a port, you could tell.
Right.
I mean, everything's not like scaled the same.
It doesn't play exactly like a Nintendo track, but it's still a very nice track. I mean,
exactly. It doesn't feel like a Nintendo track, but I still really like it because the races in it are just crazy. You know, you can go from first to last in 5 seconds because of the shortcuts. And here's a wall shortcut right here that you can take. Skips the first turn. There's plenty of off-road shortcuts that I won't bother to show.
Right.
You can also jump on this wall right here and skip that turn just like that.
Requires more mushrooms though.
And you could trick on almost everything, like as you'll see. And you can actually get caught in quicksand also, which is pretty cool.
Nice addition.
For sure. But you cannot go over that wall, just to show that.
And here we are at Concord Town.
Definitely has the Delfino Square vibe to it, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, exactly what I was thinking.
And I wish there were more tracks that look like Delfino Square, because it's such a good looking track.
And it was my favorite track of the DS game, so...
Same here, yeah, same here. And if you saw that drawbridge is actually the same one from Delfino Square, which is awesome because, you know, we were just talking about how Delfino Island should have that drawbridge.
Definitely.
And we see a track with it. Now these brown ramps are very cool. You can low track them. And the track, I wish there was a little shortcut to cut off that turn where the yachts are. The yachts are. They should have like a little ramp in the water that you jump onto and then jump over the yacht.
That would be very cool.
But that would be like Troyatizing the track.
There are a few long straightaways that could have a little more detail, but altogether, still a very nice track.
And that brings us to DS Shroom Ridge number 14.
Ah, yes.
This was nowhere near one of my favorite tracks on the DS version, but it functions so well on Mario Kart Wii. It's a perfect port, pretty much.
Which a lot of these retro tracks are. Yeah,
it's got a little bumpy section coming up here is my only issue. Like when you use the mushrooms to take the shortcut, it's a bit bumpy, and then this turn coming up is bumpy. But that is the only flaw. The reason why it works out so well on Mario Kart Wii is the turn where you hug inside on Move You Highway and go in between the car is like the best turn. It's great.
The best turn on that track, yeah.
There's like 5 or so of these on every lap, you know? So it's really fun to just hug inside the cars on every single turn. And it is perfect for Mario Kart Wii.
Definitely.
It should be a retro track in Mario Kart Wii instead of Yoshi Falls or Desert Hills. Curse you, Desert Hills.
But we digress.
Yes, anyway. This is GCM Bowser's Castle. A returning track many times.
Right.
In my top custom track videos. But it was number 2 in 2012. And it is number 13 now.
Similar to the DS Bowser's Castle, the physics don't work with Mario Kart Wii nearly as well, especially at that last room. And
like that fire room. It was so hard to avoid the fireballs in Double Dash. You had to like snake in between them, and they were a lot bigger. But in this game, you just wheelie between them.
Right, your handling is so much better in this game.
Yeah, it just takes out, you know, the thrill in that.
But also, you have some long straightaways that are a little bit boring.
Yes, for sure.
That's really the only major complaints that we have here, though.
Yeah, like there's around, I'd say 3 straightaways that are a bit long. But overall, it's amazing.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
It always has been.
On a Diddy Kong racing track, Star City.
It looks amazing, but the only problem right here is if you fall off on this trickable area, there's no respawn point. You literally have to go backwards and get back on the upper section.
Right, I think that's probably a pretty easy fix, though.
It should be.
Right. Now this section here is very difficult with all these sharp turns.
Yes, and it gets more difficult coming up right here when there's 3 in a row.
Right.
And a lot of things are trickable, and it's a very fast-paced track. And scaled properly, really fun to play online, and difficult track, especially if you're not using the mock bike.
Yes.
Number 11, last one of this video.
Rush City Run.
Yes, and this one has no cars in it, but it's a city, kind of an interesting twist.
Yeah. But it's like Pokemon, you know? Cities without cars. But
I know, that's very true.
It's a very nice track in terms of how creative it is. It has all these different shortcuts. They even took into account if you're small and you won't
make it those jumps. They have lower
they have
sections.
lower sections.
You can't trick on any of those routes because there's turns right after, so like you drift on the boost panels, which is kind of cool.
But probably the best thing about this is the
shortcut.
shortcuts.
You skip that turn, you jump over the wall, hidden behind the bush.
And you have to jump to make it.
You mushroom behind the bush. There's a ramp, and behind the other bush is another ramp.
It's just
Bam!
very cool.
It is awesome, yes. And there's a gas station to the right if you want to fuel up during the race.
Of course.
And other racers, please do that when you're racing me. It will help you win, I promise. So devious.
Watch them have golden mushroom boxes there next time you race.
I hope not. But yeah, thanks for watching. This was part 4.
And next time we will reveal the top 10.
The final countdown.
The best of the best.
The cream of the crop. Okay, we're getting carried away here.
A bit.
But yes, we hope you tune in and watch our video 2 to 3 days from now. It'll be the top 10. Don't miss it if you've enjoyed the last 4, because, like we said before,
it will only get better.
Okay, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you later.
Bye.